You know, what's interesting here in Washington now is this business of Trump adjusting. The political people on Capitol Hill are beginning to get behind Donald Trump. Now, part of that is that they hate Ted Cruz, but part of it is that they think that Cruz would just absolutely destroy the party for decades to come, and they think Trump will, quote-unquote, adjust, and that means do more what they think they want him to do once it gets to a general election.
Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah.
Yes. And you do sense that on Capitol Hill, that the people
absolutely
who even, I won't name his name, but I spoke to one of the most preeminent Republicans over the past 30 years.
Name him.
I can't.
Okay.
About a month ago, and I said, hey, listen, I know you're angry at him. I know him. If you'd like to pick up the phone and talk to him or have him meet, probably be good, because he could win this thing and you guys are going to end up being together. And the guy said, with all due respect, I think if I saw him, I'd punch him in the face.
Right.
They said too soon, but apparently...
No, man, I've talked to many operatives, Republicans, and lawmakers in Capitol Hill who feel differently, who say they think it's an act in some respects. They think that he'll turn in the general election if he makes it there.
Well, of course he is.
Of course. But also, he's worked in Washington as a non-political entity for quite a while, so they think he knows the game, and they think that he can operate within the confines. It's a gamble.
I was in Washington. And Steve, I've got to say, because you're a New Yorker and you've dealt with these things, it's just what I said when Trump was on the other day. He has worked with every mayor, from John Lindsay to Abe Bean to Koch to Dinkins to Giuliani to Bloomberg, all big guys with big egos, now de Blasio with completely different ideologies, and he somehow managed to get on their good side and win in every case. I mean, drive up the West Side Highway and see like 12 Trump buildings.
Well, I think, Joe, honestly, on that, I think
thrived. He thrived through all of those.
He succeeded, but to say he ended on good terms with all of them, I think is a bit of an overstatement.
That's not what it's about.
But that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he had to deal.
He dealt with
in one of the toughest cities in America to do what he does.
Yeah, he did. But then in some cases he went off and took a bit more credit than perhaps he deserved for some project that they worked on, and then lost some of the support. But look, I was in Washington yesterday, and I think everything you say is true. But I think you're asking people in Washington to choose between essentially the devil, i.e. Ted Cruz, and some guy who's
So they truly hate Ted Cruz.
And so when you give them that choice, you're not offering him Kasich, you're not offering him Bush, you're not offering him any of these other guys, saying here's your choice. I think they're suddenly finding thinking they can work with Trump.
The thing they know, Mika, though, and Koki has alluded to it, and others have alluded to it. The thing that they know with Trump is they're going to have a guy that when he wins the general election, wins the primary, if he does, and let's just say he's going to move to the middle.
Still ahead on Morning Joe.